Welcome back here to Dennis Bauer Court in Onalaska, where we wrap things up with the Aldersons Awards West post-game show. For trophies, awards, t-shirts, and so much more, go to aldersons.net and check out their full catalog. I am Matthew King. For those watching live or on demand, or if you're checking out the post-game show in the recap section on Eli Sports Network, it was a really fast-paced game from both sides. Some great action. Both teams really pushing the tempo, not looking to waste any time. They weren't ready to hang out here all night. They were ready to rock and roll. It was a game of runs. Of course, Adna got off to that great start in the first quarter, then had that nice run at the end of the first quarter into the second, but then the big 11-0 run for the Loggers got them that lead going into halftime. Then they came out with a great start in the third quarter and just pulled away and kept the Adna Pirates at arm's length for the rest of this one. Didn't ever let the Pirates get too close. Adna got to 2 and 3 point deficits, but then in the blink of an eye, Ani answered big. And it was the hustle of Onalaska that I really think got them the job done. They never quit on any possession. They're always pedal to the metal, go and get that offensive rebound, go and get that steal. Just do not ever stop. Don't let off the gas, and they didn't do that. And I don't think Adna was prepared for that, the tenacity of Onalaska. And I don't think many teams are used to seeing opponents like that push the pace like that and don't ever get tired. It's what we saw from Onalaska, and I'm sure it's what we'll continue to see all season long. Again, Adna, nothing for them to hang their heads about. They are still looking to find their groove. They're still just getting better. By the end of the month, getting into districts, I'm sure they will all of a sudden be right back at full strength, getting things going, and they're going to know their identity. Right now, they really feel like a team without an identity. They don't know what they want to do. They don't know if they want to hit the jumpers from the outside or play big in the paint. So, again, just a team that needs to find their identity, and they're going to improve after they're able to do that. Some final scoring totals for you in this one. First, we'll start with the Adna Pirates. They were led by 3 players with 10 points. Summer White, Kaylin Todd, and Carly Von Moose. Also had 9 from Faith Wellender and 6 from Brooklyn Luce. Meanwhile, for the Onalaska Loggers, they were led with 17 from Cali Lawrence, 15 from Morgan Hamilton, 13 from Dakota Hamilton, 7 from Alex Cleveland Brera, 3 from Brooklyn Sandridge, and 2 from JC Talley. With that being said, it is now time for our MVPs of this one. First, our visiting team MVP, brought to you by Pacific Sports Spa in Chehalis. Pacific Sports Spa can get you back in the game in a hurry and is the leader in rapid recovery. Go get yourself game ready at Pacific Sports Spa. For the Adna Pirates, got to go with Kaylin Todd here tonight. One of the 3 players with 10 points, but she really paced them. Was that player that they went to when they just needed to slow things down, take a deep breath, stay calm. You can tell she's the leader of this team. She's the only one who really looked like she never lost her composure. Knew that she had to slow things down. If they were going to play at Onalaska's tempo, it was just going to get really ugly really quick. So really impressed with her composure. She really showed a lot to me there and showed that she is the leader of this team. Really nice leadership from her. Great job from Kaylin Todd in this one. Now we hop over to our home team MVP, brought to you by Thorbeck's Wellness Center in Chehalis, Centralia, and South Bend. Strong today, stronger tomorrow, strongest together at Thorbeck's. This is a very tough call for the Onalaska Loggers. A couple of players really stepped up in big ways, in different ways, in that second half. At the end of the day, though, we're going to go ahead and give the edge to Morgan Hamilton. I think she had the play of the game where she hustled all the way down from one end of the court, got the steal on the other end, and fast break back the other way, and hit the bucket with the and one and then knocked down the free throw. It was just incredible. That play alone wins player of the game more times than not, but she just took over late in the third quarter and into the fourth. It felt like every time she touched the ball, she was going to go score. Got a lot of offensive rebounds as well. The other player we were looking at was Cali Lawrence. She did a phenomenal job as well. That was one of the toughest player of the games I had to make the choice on, but both players played incredible games tonight, but it was just Morgan Hamilton really hitting the shot that I feel like put this one away with that and one and the free throw. So great performance there for Morgan Hamilton. She is our Thorbeck's player of the game, and congratulations to Kaylin Todd, our Pacific Sports Spa MVP for Adna. That will do it for this one. A look ahead at what is next for both squads coming up here in the next week or so. First, for the Onalaska Loggers, Their next game will be Thursday. I'll be back here as they host the Toledo Riverhawks, and will be another challenging matchup for the Loggers. Meanwhile, for the Adna Pirates, they will look to bounce back on Thursday as well. Another very tough test for them. They got to go take on a very good Rainier Mountaineers squad on the road for their second straight road game. Again, we will be right here in Onalaska on Thursday for that Loggers and Riverhawks matchup. Got a lot of other exciting action coming up on the Eli and NFHS Sports Networks, though, as well. Some really good games this week. Tomorrow will be the next day, of course. Paul Beatty and Tony Davila will be up north where Sumner takes on Curtis, and I will be in Toledo where the Riverhawks play host to the Kalama Chinooks. Going to be a real good one there on the boys' side of things. Again, that is all the time we have for this edition of High School Basketball on the Eli and NFHS Sports Networks. Again, make sure you follow us on Twitter at YourESN to see live scoring updates on games we are currently covering, plus our upcoming broadcast schedule. That is at YourESN. Hit that follow button and stay up to date with all things high school sports in Washington State. Once again, final score, the Onalaska Loggers knock off the Adna Pirates 57-45. I am Matthew King, and thank you for spending your Tuesday evening with us here in Ani. We hope to see you down the road for more high school sports on the Eli and NFHS Sports Networks. Good night.